Hey friend. So I'm back with day 4 of my 30-day challenge. I did miss 3 days, but I'm gonna call that um, not a fail because I was out sick really bad. I woke up Saturday morning with extreme abdominal pain. Long story short, I'm pretty sure it was gallbladder. So I spent 3 days resting and working on a clean diet, working on some anti-inflammatory teas, and they're gross. It's really bad actually, but it's working, and I feel a lot better. There's very minimal pain now, so I'm gonna give myself a pass on those 3 days because you wouldn't have wanted to see me, trust me. So if you're here, which you're probably not, but that's okay, because if you haven't seen my other videos, this is a challenge that I'm doing just for myself. If no one watches, that's fine. But I am trying to get myself to a place where I'm comfortable recording myself and putting my videos on YouTube because God is calling me to something. And right now, the idea of doing this makes me a little sick, you know? And so I don't like the sound of my own voice. I don't like seeing myself on the camera in front of me. So I'm trying really hard to look at that tiny little dot right there. I'm trying to be mindful and not use a lot of filler words like and and all those things. I talk with my hands a lot, in case you can't tell. So today I just wanted to get on and explain why it had been 3 days. So whether it's you watching or future me watching, I did not fail. I just got really bad sick. And so now that I'm back in the land of the living again, I wanted to talk about some future plans. So this may be YouTube in the future for me, to go with my coaching practice. I coach women. I help them identify and overcome obstacles that keep them from living the best life God has for them. I help them to surrender and slow down and simplify and trust the Lord with things like their time and their money and their resources and their gifts and their talents, which I struggle with because there are gifts that God's given me and I'm just burying them under the ground. Like, no, you didn't give that gift to me, Lord. Because for someone who is granted an outgoing introvert, I'm not one that likes a lot of attention on me. I love a good one-on-one conversation. I love even a small group setting, but having a bunch of eyes on me is very, very uncomfortable. And unfortunately, I don't know, the gifts God has given me often lend to eyes being on either my face or my voice or the things that I write, and it's kind of just the Lord's funny little sense of humor. Like, I don't know what he's thinking sometimes, but I'm convinced he has a sense of humor. I'm living proof of that, and so I didn't mean that self-derogatorily. Is that a word? But just the things he's done in my life and the way he tolerates my nonsense. He certainly has a sense of humor. And so that's what this is for. I am going to consider either a YouTube channel or a school platform, SKOOL, with a free level membership, which is going to be daily devotionals, probably like 3 to 5 days a week, if I'm being really honest with myself. Scripture, brief devotional, and just a reminder to give yourself a little bit of grace for today. And with maybe a tiered membership of like coaching courses and some tools and tricks and tips that I've implemented into my life because of people who are way smarter than me and kind of made their systems my own, made it work for me, and hopefully it will bless and help others. Things like budgeting and creating systems that work and just different things like that. So that's where my brain is right now. I'm actually about to do a 3-day intensive coaching course with another coach. She's much more experienced than I. She actually helps women like me with their Christian businesses, coaching businesses, etc. And so I'm really excited to work with her and to glean a little bit of her wisdom and experience. So that's kind of where I am. And if you just happen to see this and you have anything that scares you, like talking on camera, then I would like to challenge you to do your own little challenge, 30 days of doing whatever it is that scares the heck out of you, at least a little tiny baby step towards it, right? So if the thing you're scared of is public speaking, well then, you know, you're not gonna get a platform tomorrow and be able to speak 30 days in a row, but you could post a video, or you could share a live on Facebook, or whatever it is that gets you one tiny step closer, because I genuinely believe that baby steps are the key to success in almost anything. It's baby steps and strong systems that work even on your hardest day. Maybe not your hardest day, because, you know, I had my hardest day recently and I didn't do this, and I'm okay with that. When you're in excruciating pain, you give yourself a pass, you give yourself some grace, and that's kind of where I am. So I'm just learning to give myself a lot of grace. So I'm going to post this, and no one may ever see it, and that's okay, but it's getting a little bit easier every single time. It's getting a little less awkward. Still awkward. A little less awkward. It's getting a little less hard to talk and to think about what I want to talk about. But I catch myself, I've said I'm a lot less this time, so points to me. So if you're with me, if you're here, if you happen to see me, give me your own challenge. What is it that you need to work on? What baby step is next for you? And if you want a suggestion of a baby step for whatever your goal is, whatever your challenge is, then let me know. I'll help you think of it.